So I've been gone for a while, which sucks because I just started the channel. I have a couple of health issues. First of all, I have since forever suffered with a chronic anxiety problem. It's not the regular kind of anxiety, it's a more of a neurological misresponse by the brain. So it's not like I can just train to make that go away or practice or push myself. It's just always there. So yeah, sucks for me. Also, I suffer from panic attacks. Now those I can to some degree control with proper techniques, some medication, etc. But in 2022, I got long COVID, and that has been an issue, to say the least. One of the things that trigger my panic attacks are exhaustion, being tired, and hungry and thirsty. Hunger and thirst, it's irrelevant. I can always eat or drink something. It's not a problem. Not getting enough sleep is an issue, but mostly that isn't really a problem. But Monday, the week of, I think that's the 5th week of the year, I overexerted myself, and that ended up making me very tired. Long COVID, it happens. And Tuesday I had too much to do. I couldn't not do, and so I overexerted myself again. I had 2 pretty long meetings and stressful day, and yeah, too much activity. And Wednesday was hard. Bedridden, struggling to breathe. My muscles were so tired. The fact that I barely was able to inhale made it really easy to panic. And when you get panic attacks, everything just tightens, muscle spasms, you get more tired, which of course makes more panic attacks because you're getting tired, and then that internal dark spiral just takes off, and that pretty much ended me right there. But then on Thursday, what I didn't know was that I wasn't well, I was actually sick. So on Thursday, the actual disease, I think it was a stomach bug, could be the flu, I'm not sure, but I think it was a stomach bug, and I was real sick. Going to the bathroom all day, unable to eat, nauseous, basically just trying to survive. And that's pretty much just a downward spiral from there too, as I was already struggling from overexhaustion from the days before. And not eating for what became 5 days, and having issues with not being able to relax, literally shaking, and just every muscle being tight when you're already exhausted and already struggling to breathe, literally just became too much, and I had to be picked up by an ambulance. Passed out a couple of times on my way to the ambulance and before the ambulance, and I'm not sure quite what happened that day. And so staying at the hospital overnight, IVs, all that stuff. And then I came back, and luckily I got in. I was supposed to go straight to the rehab center, but the doctor is incompetent, so he sent me home. And so I was home alone for a day. Luckily that went better than I could have hoped. I managed to get through that day. And then it was 1 week at a rehab center. And when you're in rehab, you can't really wear fragrance. It's sort of like, it's not just an unwritten rule. It's like sort of, I asked, is there any rules about fragrance here? And they said, no fragrance whatsoever. Deodorants, okay. Scented creams, kind of okay, if not too strong. But generally, no. I snuck in one that I wore all that week, and that's week 6. So only one fragrance for week 6, and I only had the time to wear 3 fragrances week 5. So I'm just gonna make this sort of why I was gone and recap of those 2 days, 2 weeks of fragrance. And I'll be making a new video for week 7 this week. I'm thinking it's coming out Mondays or Tuesdays from now on, because it's such a stressful thing to make a video from Sunday evening and then edit it and then upload it all in one go. And with my long COVID, I really shouldn't be doing that. This is a learning thing, and what I've learned is that I have to give myself more time. And so these weekly rotation videos will now be from Monday to Sunday, but it will be uploaded on Monday, sometimes Tuesdays, but mostly Mondays. So this will be sort of what I started the first week with, and then the only thing I wore while in rehab. So the first day of the first week, I wore Tom Ford's Noir Extreme Parfum. And although the first Noir Extreme is a Christmas time scent for me, this is like all winter, even early, late fall. It's more of a cozy, it still has that sweet and sort of spice and all of that stuff, but it adds that, it was supposed to be leather and I think it's suede or something. I get more cigarette butts and horse stable. Yeah, on me this is like a 50-50 scent. Some days this is exceptional, and some days this just smells like I just have a bunch of cigarette butts with me. I do like it. I really do like it. I actually had a bottle, I sold it, and then I bought it again because I thought the bottle was wrong, or something wrong with the bottle, and then I sold that again, and then I bought this again. So this is the 3rd time I bought it. This will be the last. And it's like, I still have like almost half at least. Probably a lot more. And for the rare occasions that I wear this, it's mostly just nostalgia. I wore this while gaming with my friends, and every time I smell this, all I ever see or all I ever think about is like my friends and me playing video games during winter. It's 20 degrees below, freezing outside, it's snow, it's ice, it's cold, it's windy, it's dark, everything is bad, and we're just inside having the time of our lives. And that's just what this is. It's just warm and cozy, sweet, and just perfect to keep you going on cold days. Day 2, I went back to Tom Ford with Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum. I've had the original, which I love, but the slightly more floral notes in this makes it more wearable and a lot more versatile. It's not as sharp, it's not as hard, it's not as like in your face. And I actually wear this mostly all year round. I wear this while I ride my motorcycle. To me, this is just perfect for motorcycling. When I'm meeting up with the guys, we're going for a ride, I've got full leathers on. It just goes with it to smell like leather. And unlike ombre leather, which is also leather but more pure leather, this also has a little bit of floral, giving it sort of more like you're wearing a perfume and leather and not just in leathers, which When I take my helmet off and we go eat or something, this is just 1 to 2 sprays of this in summer, like, so not like in the back of your neck, that's gonna be too much, but like in the back under your shirt, sort of way under something like shoulder blades. In summer, this will be great. Too much if you spray like around your neck and everything, it's just gonna overwhelm most people. But it is a nice scent all year round. But spring and fall, excellent. Winter, yeah, this is just it's a good wear for winter too. It's strong. It doesn't have any sort of coziness, but it's just elegant. Yeah, I'd say this is all year round, day or night. You can easily wear this going out. You can easily wear this casually walking around. Like I said, I use this mostly when I ride my motorcycle. And it's had some wear. And the final scent I wore before the incident is Xerjoff, Tony Iommi, the Monkey Special. Now I ride with a group called Monkey Heads, so this was an obvious purchase at one point. It's one of the best fragrances by Xerjoff in my opinion. It has this is gonna sound bad, but it has the urinal cake scent of patchouli rose, which makes it sound like it's terrible, but it's not, because it's mixed together with so many nice accords and so many different vibes and different nuances that you don't actually get that urinal cake impression at all. It's just the same type, but not the same. And this is my rock fragrance. This is what I wear when I'm going to a concert. This is what I wear when I want to be sort of like a rocker, basically. And when I wore this, it was basically because I wanted to be just like out there. I wanted the energy, I wanted the power, I wanted the ego of someone on stage. And that's what this gives me, it's just stage power. And the bottle is pretty damn cool too. It's hard to argue with the bottle. In rehab, they have a pretty simple rule that you're not supposed to wear fragrances because some people are allergic, people are already struggling, and that's not the place or time for it. However, I couldn't help myself, so I had to bring my Zaharoff Signature Royale. One spray of this won't offend anyone. Just smells like you've shaved and you're wearing a fruity sort of aftershave or something. It has that beautiful base of Parfum and it just livens it up with some fruity aromatics, which is this is like the summer edition of Parfum. Parfum is all year round. This is like the summer edition and the Noir is sort of the winter edition. It's not actually that simple, but keeping it simple. And this is just fresh, clean, fruity, light and easy to wear. And I wore this every day for all of week 6. This is just pleasant, clean. Someone wearing this smells like they have just taken a shower, just shaved, and everything is like prepped and ready. So that ended the week 6. It's just one fragrance. Yeah, being that sick is not fun. In fact, I would go as far as to say it's downright unpleasant. Yeah, I pretty much think that's it for this one. So I'm hopefully back. Well, I am back because you're watching this, but so yeah, it was a couple of shitty weeks. Hopefully your weeks were better than mine. And yeah, you'll see me in a couple of days, I hope.